How's it going, guys? Hope you enjoy looking at a blank wall here, as I'm going to show you a couple things that I purchased for the past couple months. It all started when going to the Spirit Halloween store last October, and I wanted to grab a couple lights to hopefully make my videos a little bit more interesting. One of the first lights I got is it just plugs in to any outlet. You can put a tripod or a garden stake on the bottom of it if you want to put it outside, whatever. They had a couple versions of these. They've only had like this one available when I was there. I guess that the blue and green one sold out, but this one's kind of cool because it gives kind of a firelight type light. So yeah, it just kind of rotates, and look, we have a fire on the wall. Very cool, right? Now, this is the light that I used in the talking head video. I put this light right behind the head, and then I put a little smoke behind it. There was no CGI in that video. It was all practical effects done with lighting and smoke effects, and the actual effect of the talking head itself. But yeah, this was the first one, and I grabbed some other ones at the Spirit Halloween store as well. The first strobe isn't really that impressive. It just goes into a normal light socket, and once you turn it on, it just gives like a one pulse every second type effect. Kind of like a light at a airport, or a little light on a video cam, a fake video cam setup, to let people know that, hey, you're being filmed. And so that's what this is. There's no control you have over the speed of this strobe. The second strobe is you could also mount on your yard or whatever with that screw attachment on the bottom of it there. This one is nice because you can adjust the actual strobe effect. Kind of hard to capture with this particular camera, but I think you get the general idea there. It's halfway bright. It's done by LED lights, mostly effective like in a very dark room or in a very smoky dark room. So when Halloween had passed, got to be November, stores were starting to ship set up for Christmas, and they took in consideration lighting as well. I picked up from Walmart 2 different lights. They look both the same, actually. You can't tell any difference between the two of them until you actually plug them in. And one is a green light, pretty powerful green light. I still wish that it didn't give, like, say, focus circles like this one does. I wish it was a little bit more of a general vague spotlight type, but you know, these LED lights can only do so much. So I got one in green and one in red. And just to mention too, the smog machine that I got from Target, the fog machine it's called. I got one bottle of solution. I think I should have got more. Fortunately, you can still order that kind of stuff through like online, so that's awesome. Kmart had a couple lights available for the holidays too. As you can tell, it's kind of similar, except quite a bit bigger than the firelight that I got from Spirit Halloween. They had two types of lights with this, and this is actually really cool if you look at it. Just a bunch of stars, kind of gives a neat little force field type look to it. This is a light that I used for the for my go into the light joke with the Little Caesars Pizza. Had the room thick with fog, and then I walked toward this light. So once again, no CGI, practical effects, looked really great. So that was done with this light that I had bought from Kmart. I'm getting like really fixated with, you know, lighting here, and I started looking at Amazon to see what they had. And the thing is, they have all sorts of lights for toilets. They have lights for faucets, although they do say with those faucet lights, very short life to them because the water actually gets into the circuitry, which is kind of stupid because it should be waterproof, seeing that it has all that water going into it. But this little guy is pretty sweet. It's only a 3-watt bulb, but it can do multiple colors. And not only does it do the multiple colors, you know, it gives you a mix of red, blue, green, yellow, stuff like that. You can switch from each individual color using a remote control. And you'll notice that there are different colors on that remote control that you can choose. You know, you can choose the basics, and then you can get into the mixes. And the difference is kind of subtle with the different things. You can also turn the brightness down on it and up, and you can adjust the type of you know, strobe type effect that it has on it. Flash, strobe, which is just slower, going through the colors. Fade, where the colors fade into each other. I don't know what smooth does. Kind of does the same thing, just really slow. They say that's white. No, I mean it's a combination of all colors. So you get red, blue, green, all that. Yeah, so it's really cool. Now, if you, you know, say you take off this lens cap and take out the reflector, you can actually get a more general spotlight type color that I was mentioning with those others. The thing is, it's only 3 watt. It doesn't come out as bright because the reflector would be out of it, and so it doesn't really act as a spot or, you know, give any serious skin tones or anything. It would be a very subtle difference that it would be used for. Now this thing's just like a big old Easter egg, ain't it? Now the thing with this is that they say that this has a very short life to it, and if you're not careful, if you try to twist it manually, either clockwise or counterclockwise, you could actually stop the thing from operating. But it is another multicolored disco type light. Lots of colors with that. This is the light that I used in my last video where I was reviewing Exodus. I put this right behind my head, and it kind of gave that that Olympus neck glow effect to it, you know, kind of like Laurence Olivier 1981's Clash of the Titans. Release the Kraken! So there you go. That was done with this light. Right, this little disco light. So yeah, that's my tour of lights. I hope you enjoyed this little thing. And let's get into this week in 3D. One 3D YouTuber I meant to include with last week, but for some reason it was overlooked. I think it's because even though I've been keeping track with his videos, I didn't put him in the database. His username's Kizzy, and he basically films a lot of dance recital type things of you know, of kids and everything. There was a video he did where it had a bunch of children, and it was kind of fascinating because it was filmed with multiple cameras. I think there was like about 3 cameras with it, and it was like 3 3D cameras. And I'm kind of hoping that he will eventually do more of those type videos because it gives people a different view on things. One thing I am going to be reflecting on here this week is about 3 people that have 3D gaming vids. 3D Gamer, he posted one called Elite Dangerous 4K. Wayne Grabowski showed up with a 360-degree angle 3D video called Patty, Won't You Drink Some Cider? Kind of goes in the form of art. He will later post that in more of a normal view. Roger Matty visited some familiar themes that he usually has on his channel, such as bike equipment. You can never have too many mirrors, and started a new look at a dying Venus flytrap plant. So just kind of where he's going with that. The second of the gaming bids is by Encrew Productions, and this is more what you look at when you see 3D gaming bids online. It usually goes with several episodes, and he had a couple. Hirodov came back with some more, with a variety of vids, just showing the things that he is interested, always in 3D, adapters, game consoles, steam brushes, salads, and toner replacement. Sergio Congliano had No Grow, Radiant, and Silicon. The third of the gaming channels looked at, MindLeaks 3D Gaming. He's going through a game called LA Noir, and he will have more later on as well. Look in Stereo is someone who I subscribed to quite a long time ago. So it kind of surprised me to see one of his videos pop in my inbox. And a lot of people, well, about 2 or 3 people have done that while I've been doing this series. Don Landis wrote in Tapiana Beach. Andrei Anokin came up with the World of Animals 3D and the House the Downhead. Another older one, Kaylin Ardelian. I can't even remember a lot of these people's older usernames, because it didn't used to be their proper names. It used to be more branded type names, and I cannot remember what a lot of these people's names were. But hey, cats. It's the internet. Everybody loves cat videos, slow motion cat videos, and 3D cat videos. So, boom, cats. There you go. Marriott Jacques, working with his Fujifilm W3 camera for Pernerp, and just some clips there. And then you've got previously on this channel where I did do the review of the 3D movie Exodus: Gods and Kings. So I hope everybody has a good week. I am trying to get these out earlier, and it's really my hope to get them out on Fridays, maybe Saturdays, and now it's turned out to be Sundays, Mondays. But for the most part, when I do these vids, I have the cutoff point before noon on Thursday. And so it's like Thursday to Thursday is when I pull the bids, and then I'll put them into this series. So everybody have a good week, and I'll talk with you later.